You already think you know why your dog curls into that tight little ball every night, don't you? Maybe it's the cold, or the comfiest patch of mattress, or he's just tired. That's the story most owners land on, and it isn't wrong, just incomplete. Every position she settles into once the lights go off is a small decision, and almost none of them are about comfort. By the time we reach number 6 tonight, you'll understand something most owners never notice about what happens after you've fallen asleep. 1. The tight curl, nose tucked near the tail, is the position most owners recognize first. The obvious explanation is staying warm. True, but only the outer layer. Plenty of dogs curl this way in warm rooms, in midsummer, where cold has nothing to do with it. Behaviorists trace the shape to wild canid ancestors who needed to protect the throat and belly, even at rest. Half sleep, half defense. So when she folds into it 3 feet from your bed, she isn't managing heat. She's choosing the one room where even a half-guarded sleep feels safe. Not about warmth, about where she trusts enough to power down. 2. Then there's the opposite position. Legs in the air, belly exposed, undignified. Most owners read it as goofiness or a request for a belly rub. It isn't random. The belly, the throat, the soft inside of the legs are the least protected parts of a dog's body. Researchers treat this exposure as one of the clearest signs an animal's alarm system has switched off. She isn't performing relaxed for your benefit. Her body is reporting it, and it only files that report in a room already marked safe. That's not silliness. That's surrender, offered on purpose. And if this is already changing how you see your own dog's sleeping habits, go ahead and hit subscribe. This channel is built around what the actual research on dog behavior says, not the assumptions most of us grew up believing. So what happens when relaxing simply isn't close enough anymore? 3. Somewhere in the night, plenty of dogs stop sleeping near their owner and start sleeping against them, a paw across a leg. Most people blame it on running out of space. But dogs do this in enormous beds too, and still close the gap. Studies on social sleep point to co-regulation, heart rate, and stress hormones settle when a trusted body is in physical contact, a holdover from pack sleeping ancestors. She is voting nightly for the 6 inches next to you, not from lack of space, but because contact with you does something an empty stretch of floor cannot. Of all the space in this house, she keeps choosing you. 4. Some dogs pick the exact same spot every night, a clear line of sight to the bedroom door or the top of the stairs. Owners chalk this up to furniture logic, but the position repeats too consistently to be about the view. Behaviorists trace it to something older. A clear sight line to the entry point is a survival habit inherited from den-dwelling ancestors, tasked with noticing danger before it arrived. Redirected onto a human family, that instinct stops being vigilance and starts looking like a decision to keep watch over the people inside. She isn't guarding the door, she's guarding you. But what about the nights she doesn't want to be seen at all? 5. Then there are dogs who do the opposite of guarding, tunneling under blankets, wedging into closets, disappearing beneath the coffee table. Most owners chalk this up to darkness or the cold, but it happens in warm, sunlit rooms with no draft nearby. Denning is one of the oldest instincts in canine biology, an enclosed space that shrinks how much of the world a sleeping animal has to monitor, letting her fully switch off instead of staying half alert. Choosing to den inside your home means the hiding instinct has already decided this house is the den. Even hiding, she never leaves the house she trusts. 6. Here's the one most owners never catch, because it happens after they're already asleep. The slow drift across the night toward whoever is in the room. If owners notice it, they explain it away as ordinary shifting. But researchers who study attachment in dogs find the movement isn't aimless. Dogs drift closer to a trusted person specifically during the deepest, most vulnerable stages of sleep, almost as if proximity manages risk the way a much younger animal might lean on a parent. She isn't repositioning at random. Some quiet part of her keeps recalculating the safest place in the room. Even asleep, some part of her keeps finding you. And if that's true for the hours she's completely unconscious, what does it say about the position she's in when she opens her eyes? 7. The spot she wakes up in is rarely the one she fell asleep in. Owners treat this as pure accident, the chaos of 8 unconscious hours. But the ending point is rarely random either. Across the research on attachment in companion animals, one detail keeps surfacing: proximity seeking. Ending up near or touching a trusted figure is one of the clearest markers of a secure bond. In species well beyond dogs, However she starts the night, the direction she travels while unconscious, with nothing left to gain by pretending is toward you, unconscious, and still choosing you. So no, it was never about temperature or which cushion happens to be softest. A dog who curls tight is protecting herself and still choosing to do it near you. A dog who sprawls belly up is telling you her guard is completely down. A dog who drifts closer while unconscious is telling you exactly where she's decided it's safest to be. None of it is about comfort. All of it is a language, the only one she has that doesn't use words, and sleep is the 1 hour she isn't performing. So the next time she settles in, watch the space she chooses. It isn't an accident. It's a sentence written in her body instead of her voice, and it says the same thing every night. This is where I feel safe, and it happens to be wherever you are.